Well, here it's 2020. You're here with Buffalo Grove Outdoors. Brent has F9, his 3-year-old boy. He's going to come in and cut some wood with us too. Well, what we're doing is we're going to go in here and do some hinge cutting. We're going to go in and cut all of my ironwood. Really not much good tree anyways. We're going to go in and cut ironwood, hinge cut. This is a big thick bedding area anyways, and the trees are starting to get bigger and it's getting too open. So we're going to try and re-thicken it again so they will want to rebed in this area. So just follow with us. We're going to go do some hinge cutting.
This is how it begins. We get the kids out here when we're doing this work on the land and teach them that it's not just about sitting in a tree and killing a big buck. It's about all of the little things that you do to make your land better and improve property and make the habitat so much better for the animals. Nicole's having fun.
Well, I think that's that for today. I can't say enough for the importance of making a bedding area for the deer. It's almost more important than a food plot. We'll walk through here and show you what we did here. Is we thickened it up, did some hinge cutting. So these does, and when they come in heat, they'll come in here and bed, and then all the bucks will come in here and look for them. So it's a lot of work, but it's well worth it. I'd put it on top number one on what to do to keep big deer on your property.
So those deer will be bedding under and up in all of these tree tops, and some of these trees, we tried to hinge a bunch of them, but some of them just snapped off, or for whatever reason, when we were felling them, we're falling a few at a time, they'd break off, but that's all right. You know, more what we're looking for is just the ability to have a lot of sunlight get through this canopy. And as you can see, it's opened up significantly compared to, if you look straight ahead of us here, we didn't do any hinging way over there. And you can see how much thicker the canopy is. So it kind of goes without saying that doing this stuff is a lot of work, but you know, it's work like this. It's the stuff that you do after the season's over. For us, the season just never really ends. It just, you get done with one deer season and then it becomes habitat season, and before we know it, we'll be on to liming fields for food plots and then planting the food plots and starting to figure out who's left after the winter. So.
show you what's going on here. What I did with this little food plot, I got it right on top of the crest of a hill. And about where you see Brent is right now, there's a little water hole right there. I got my stand set up on the east side of the food plot. So any northwest wind, it's going to be shooting right over top of this ridge. So even if they want to come downwind, they can't get us. So what I did with all the trees, I ripped out some more trees out of this little plot so we could get enough light through here. I pushed them all along this edge, all the way down here, just so the deer they want to come in on one end or the other end of this food plot instead of coming up the hill and right underneath your tree. So it'll force them to want to come around or stay on top. So any type of west wind, by rights with the hill being on top of the ridge and that, it should shoot right over top of them. So I'm going to get ready here. I'm going to put a little beans in so as soon as he's done dragging. So that's what we're going to do.
Alright, it's July 12th. We're out doing a little bit of food plot maintenance, spraying some water hemp, and just checking out the corn crop. It's doing really, really good. This stuff is 10 feet tall. Tassels are starting to come out. We noticed a couple of ears setting still up over here, so it's coming along really nice.
Well, we're on our third time trying to clean up these beans. We're having problems with some water hemp, so we got a little extra mixed in with our forfeit. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully this time it takes care of it. Just tick-tock. Deer hunting is coming. There, here we go, setting up our expedition bows. We got Dan Severson and Jason Bolts, Mr. Professionals themselves.
So I am setting up an expedition escape for Scott this morning. This is a 30-inch axle-to-axle bow. IBO speeds are 348 to 352. 6-inch brace height on this, a little bit more forgiving brace height than most of your speed bows. This is set at 27.5 inches with 70-pound limbs. Get it set up, get it tuned, and see what we can get out of it with his arrows here.
The best part about this product is the pricing. You're getting the best possible quality product for a lot less than what the big name companies are doing with all the technology in it. So take for instance these heavyweight bibs. You got the quiet fabric, the silver cloth, 3% elimination, the waterproof, the stain blockers. The best part about this company is that it's been field tested by themselves all over the country and different parts of the world. Actually, they weren't going to put this product out until they knew how good this really was. If it wasn't good, they fixed it.
Now here we got the pheasants for the year coming in, trying to do our part. Then we got our good friend Dan Mallory raising pheasants. How many pheasants did you raise this year?
900.
900 pheasants. How many are we going to be releasing here, do you know?
150.
150 pheasants we're going to release in our CRP here, trying to do our part of replenishing the pheasants around here because they're really low. He released some last year and it did really well, so we're gonna try to do it again this year.